Founded 31 years ago by Professor Dr. Anne Merman, Hospice Africa Uganda has provided pain relief and palliative care to nearly 40,000 patients, many suffering from undiagnosed cancers. Today, the organization was visited by a group of 30 Irish drivers who had come to deliver 10 ambulances and 5 fire engines to Uganda donated by the Japanese government. However, on their way, they managed to fundraise 107,000 euros, equivalent to Ugandan shillings 407,670,000, which they were able to donate to Hospice Africa Uganda.
I want to thank God for this, and I want to thank you, the fundraisers, for this activity that you have done. I want to also say that you are part of the hospice team now, because that final service that goes to the patient in their homes is as a result of the work that is done by very many people, very many professionals, but you as the fundraisers, you are also part of the hospice team, because the money that you have raised is going to impact the last patient that receives the service.
The group was taken around the facility to see the services offered, among which is the production of morphine, palliative care to all groups of people, and an institution, among others.
We've had some children who insist or emphasize and say they want to come and have a meal with us, even after we have done end-of-life care, and they know they are at their end of life, but they want to have at least a last meal with us.
Later on, they all converged, and while here, Dr. Anne Merman expressed her gratitude for the heartfelt support given by the visitors.
It's just amazing what you've done. And you've not only done that, you've advanced the knowledge of what we're doing to the people that have helped you to raise money to do this. And they wanted to know more about Hospice Africa, and now you're going to be able to tell them all about it because you've been here. Yeah. So honestly, we're so grateful to every single one of you for that. And that you're doing it in the memory of Ambrose Blaise. Ambrose was a wonderful supporter of Hospice.
The group raised the funds as a way to remember their colleague Ambrose, who was a strong supporter of Hospice but fatally died in a motor accident in 2021.
So this plaque in memory of Ambrose, we're going to put on the wall, which says, "In loving memory of Ambrose Blaine, a cherished Irish friend of Hospice Africa Uganda. Ambrose was taken from us too soon in a road accident in 2021. Thank you, Ambrose, for supporting our partners. You were not forgotten."
There was a sensitivity and, I don't know, a loveliness about Ambrose, that he would do stuff like this, not for any adornment or not for any public credibility, but just for the humanity of the situation.
We've raised about 107,000 euros. So we can all be really proud of that. If we do nothing further, momentum will probably take us to 110,000. So I'm going to challenge everybody that's here this morning and ask you, are you comfortable with the effort that you put in, given what you've seen here this morning?
While speaking to the media, Prosina Chanja, the Executive Director, Hospice Africa Uganda, noted that these funds will facilitate the organization smoothly to run its activities.
The intended purpose was for the outcome of that fundraising to support our activities, because currently we had a deficit that needed to be bridged to enable us support the activities that we do.
The drivers, led by John Oakley, vow to continue fundraising and also support Hospice Africa and hope to raise even much more money. John adds that they do this to help the unprivileged people, especially those that cannot afford medical care.
With that momentum now, we intend to continue to support Hospice Africa. We don't immediately have another program because we're still going to continue to collect on this one for weeks and weeks to come, and it will go even higher than the 107,000 euros. The motive is to help people. You know, we come from Ireland, England and the Netherlands, countries that, to be honest, are wealthy, and we're all very well off people in those countries. But we know that there's a lot of struggle in Uganda, and we've seen that. And you know, the poor people particularly, they don't have access to healthcare. So we want to contribute a little bit of that going forward. And you know, the people who are involved in this are all very willing to do that and to continue to do that.
On behalf of the entire board of Hospice Africa Uganda, on behalf of the community of Hospice, I would like to express our most sincere gratitude to each of you, to express our appreciation for the intensity and passion you've carried in order for this to be what it is.
Thank you.